Did I go back to playing Covet fashion? Okay, a year ago, or actually just over a year ago, on the 19th of August 2018, I made a video called Why I Left Covet Fashion. That video has done better than I ever imagined it would. It's just passed 7,500 views, and I thought, since it's doing so well and since it's been a year, why don't I do a little update? So, first things first, let's get this out of the way since I know I put it in the thumbnail. Did I go back to playing Covet fashion? No. I'm not that stupid. Sorry. One thing I do want to address in this video before I go any further though is I saw an advert for Covet fashion on Facebook recently. Okay, that's better, I like this one. But here's the thing, the advert I saw on Facebook was nothing like the game at all. It looked more like, what's that game called? Choices, where there's like a story and you have to pick what happens for the characters. It looked like that, but for Covet fashion. And I know I said it was recently, but I can't remember exactly when it was I saw the advert, but it was definitely Covet fashion because I remember looking at it thinking, great, another ad for that app, Choices. And then it came up Covet fashion at the end and I was like, really? Really? That? Unless Covet fashion had a major overhaul, it is nothing like Choices. From what I've seen at least. I don't play that game. But that just like, wow, you're really trying to trick people into playing your game. And I know a lot of apps do it, and I know a lot of companies do it. But just from my perspective, like, seeing that, knowing how the game actually looks and how you actually play the game, it baffled me. It just baffled me, and I thought, wow, what a false advertisement. And of course I reported the ad for spam and misleading. Sorry, not sorry, Covet. But like I said, I know a lot of companies do that and a lot of apps do that, and yes, I've fallen for that before. But I just don't see the point in it. And for Covet fashion to be doing it, I don't know. Like I said, it baffled me. Something else I want to cover in this video is a lot of the comments I've been receiving. Now, I will be the first to admit I do delete negative comments when I can't be bothered to deal with them. But that's just me. It's not because I don't want the negative comments to be seen, it's because, like I said, I can't be bothered to deal with them. I can't be bothered to address them. Either that, or I can be a very argumentative person. Very argumentative. Ask anyone that knows me, especially my husband. I can be a very argumentative person. The last thing I want to do is get into a back and forth with someone I've never even met before. Because it will happen. But, since I started this, let's go through some of the comments. A lot of the ones I'm seeing right off the bat are the ones that agree with my video. One person writes, how about the ridiculous cheap prizes you get after spending so much either Covet or real cash? I tried to quit for months, but I was addicted to this stupid game and I kept coming back. So I sell my account, which forces me to quit for real. It was kind of hard at first because I was detoxing off this game, but now I look back and I can't believe how stupid I was spending my money on this game. That was my whole point in making the video to begin with. The game, they make it so addictive, especially for people that love fashion. The whole reason I wanted this game to begin with is because my nan was like a dress designer, she owned her own boutique. I loved fashion. And this game made me feel like I could do something with that. But they make it so addictive, and you want to win. You want to win the prizes. You want to win. You want to get a 5.80 star score. And to get that, a lot of the time, you have to spend. Be it Covet cash or real cash. If you have no Covet cash, you have to spend real cash to get Covet cash or diamonds. So that was a good comment. One clearly frustrated person just put, ugh, why is it so hard to level up? I know, right? You have to spend to be able to level up, because if your scores aren't high enough, you're not leveling up. Here we go. To be honest, it's only a game, it's free. They can't make everything cheap, or people won't play because it's so easy. I have over 10,000 diamonds saved up, and I've still spent tons. I haven't spent any real money. I got the diamonds from doing the surveys. They were also pretty easy to do. I never used to be in a fashion house, but I am now, and I don't see what's so important. Everyone's pretty nice on there, but I couldn't care less if they were rude. I think the game is pretty fun overall, but I don't let it control my life, because at the end of the day, it's a business. It's free for us. We can choose to spend our real money. Good point. And they have bills they need to pay by keeping us playing. I'm going to address this in a second. And here's why I said I'll come back to that in a second. This person edited their comment, and they added at the bottom in all capitals, "This is the worst fucking game in the fucking world. I just lost my fucking account, which had like 13k diamonds on. I played it every fucking day. Covet." One way or another, they will screw you over. See how the person was so defensive of the game at first, not even like a bad defensive, but just defending it. These people have bills to pay. It's our choice if we spend our real money, blah, blah, blah. To worst fucking game in the fucking world, Covet. I love when I'm proven right. Oh, that has 5 replies. I spent money once on diamonds, and they all went in 2 challenges. Wasn't worth it at all. I regret doing so. That's why I now only borrow stuff and enter the daily free challenges. Sometimes I do a different one when you don't have to spend a lot, but there are only 1 or 2 of these. In the rest of them, you have to create a look using 100 jewellery, an expensive coat, an expensive shoe, and a more expensive blouse. It annoys me a lot. This is me when my house kicks me out for the 2nd time. Yep, I had that happen. Does Covet listen to their players? I think not. That's not me saying that, that's them saying that, but I 100% agree. Covet do not listen to their players. There is a page called, what's it called? Covet Exposed on Facebook. Check it out. Covet doesn't give a stuff about their players. Spend money, then have to spend money again on clothes I just bought. I thought Covet Fashion was just a stupid game. It is. It's a racket, correct. I have the game, but I won't get addicted. Message me again in a year. Message me again. Comment again in a year. I just recently started the game, and in one day I got addicted to it. This video really helps me to never spend money on Covet Fashion, but I clearly won't delete my account. I've dreamed of becoming a designer. What did I say earlier? Covet Fashion lets me express my creativity and much, much more. But yeah, closer to expensive, and I'm almost broke. Thanks for the vid though. Edit. OMG, please pass my old comment. I'm tired of Covet Fashion. I recommend Nikki Dress Up. At least they care about their users. See? Highlights what I said about the game being highly addictive. Highlights what I said about Covet Fashion not giving a stuff about their users. And highlights what I said about the whole fashion designer situation. Like I said, my nan, I had a boutique. She was a dressmaker, which is why I wanted to play the game in the first place. Thank you so much for making this video. I'm only 15 and started playing a few years ago and would always delete the game. By the way, I don't recommend this game for kids. And download it again a year later. I just spent money on the game for the first time today. Your video really made me realise how dumb that was, even if it was just $20. See, Covet, you're fleecing kids too. Not cool, Covet. At least get an age restriction on your game. Like, I know kids play apps that they're not supposed to play and kids can lie about their ages, but really you're taking money off of children. And can I just point out one other thing here as well? For the longest time I had an image of my head of the creator of Covet Fashion being some person sitting at home creating an app. It's not. It's Crowdstar. They're a big company. They create games for Facebook, for crying out loud. They create other mobile apps. They're not sitting at home going, I really need to pay my bills this month. I really hope someone spends money on Covet Fashion. Really? It's Crowdstar. They're a big company. They can handle themselves, okay? They don't need your money. Here's a very small back and forth I got into. I started Covet Fashion 2 years ago and I've never spent a single penny on this game. I'm now on level 29. Hey, guess what? There's 50 levels, love. I can enter almost all challenges now and I have 14,000 Covet cash and they have the most amazing and respectful team to help you with their problems in the game. Did they pay you to comment that? Okay. I replied, that's great, but a lot of others, including myself, are in a hurry to level up so they can get the better hairstyles and makeup. Also, I never found their team to be amazing and respectful at all. Just the fact that you have to spend diamonds to send a ticket to ask them something is ridiculous. Also, a few people I know would get banned from sending tickets for daring to ask more than one question in a day. Fact. People in my fashion house had that happen to them. I had that happen for daring to ask more than one question in a day. She replies, about 4 months ago I had an issue with my fashion house. I couldn't use the chat room. I really can't remember spending any diamonds asking for help. I replied, I remember vividly having to spend diamonds to send a ticket because it would always annoy me if I didn't have enough but I had a question to ask. I can't remember how much they were and for all I know, Covet's changed it since. But in case they haven't, check your diamond amount before/after you send a ticket. End of. Stopped replying. Here's the thing. People love Covet Fashion. People are very defensive over things they love. If you love a game that much, if you love an app that much, you don't want to see somebody attack it. I get it. I get that. It is just a game. They are not going to be out of pocket if you don't spend your money. How can I put this? I'm trying to think of how best to word this, right? I have a sister. Say somebody was verbally attacking my sister, of course I would get defensive, I would protect her. Even if she was in the wrong, I would protect her. I would defend her. This game is not your family. People in your fashion house are not your family. They are strangers. And the creators of this game are a company. Why are you defending them for making you spend money on a game? And if you've never spent money on the game, by the way, I applaud you. But a lot of people have. I have 61 comments under my video right now. The majority complaining about spending money on the game. I just don't have time to read them all right now because I don't want this video to be too long. But don't get so defensive over a bloody game. One last comment before I wrap it up. Totally agree. I only started to play recently and have spent more than enough because there is no other way to get to play. Excuse me reading. I am seriously thinking of quitting and your experience proves how stupid the game is. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the video now because I feel like it's gone on a bit, but I just wanted to do an update video like I said at the beginning because I never expected this video to get 7,500 views. I know that's not a lot for a lot of people. There are people out there with millions and millions of views on their videos. To me, 7,500 is huge. To me, 114 likes on a video is huge. How many dislikes were there, by the way? 24 and 115 likes. Okay, and we're now at 7,539 views. Even better. But like I said, I never expected any of that to happen. I just wanted to explain why I quit Covet Fashion and explain like everything that's wrong with the game, I guess. But I appreciate every single comment, even the negative ones. I appreciate every like, every dislike, and all 7,539 views. So I guess I just want to say thank you for that. And if I've helped with that video even one person quit Covet Fashion or stop spending money on the game, then it was worth it. Even my experience of spending money on the game was worth it if I could help somebody to not do that or to stop doing that. Like I said before, I once had a £300 phone bill because I was charging everything to my mobile bill. It's not the way to go. They are literally just out for your money and nothing else, and they don't care about their players. And that's pretty much it. That's Covet Fashion for you. That's a lot of games for you, but Covet Fashion is the one I'm talking about right now. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Honestly, I don't care about dislikes. I don't. If I did, I'd hide that little bar with the likes and dislikes on it. Who knows? Maybe my next video will be Covet Fashion finally shut down. They closed down the app. Highly unlikely. But if it ever happens, until then though, I doubt I'll ever have to make another Covet Fashion video. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching.